Okay, so that's the Mac. It's currently sitting on a TV tray in the space that used to be occupied by my keyboard and drums. My drums have been packed up into this crate here, and eventually what we plan on doing this week is we plan on moving all of this whole wall into an entertainment center along this wall, and there will be a desk here that will that'll be my new workstation. But you can see got the 10-key keyboard, and as well I've got the wireless keyboard. But right now I'm using the 10-key keyboard because I'm used to 10-key. I'm getting used to the Magic Mouse. Notice it doesn't have any buttons. It's got like a slider.
I love to talk. I love to talk.
I'm learning iMovie, and one of the things that I kind of like about it, that it's sort of uniquely set up, is that it detects my flip as a camera. So when I click on the camera icon, it either goes to the FaceTime camera that's built into the Mac, or it goes to the flip. And then it sort of gives me this browser of thumbnails of my videos. And I kind of like that. It's really different from what I'm used to on the PC. Seems like it's like intuitively integrated with the video devices. Kind of like that. I don't like the fact that iMovie is basically Movie Maker for the Mac. So it's kind of taking me back to, I think it's like 2-track editing, basically. I don't see any real possibilities for the kinds of overlays that I do. But, you know, I haven't really explored much in the way of the more advanced settings of iMovie. I just switched it into precision editing mode, which I think sort of gives you a timeline. It's really wacky though. So I'm really hoping to learn more about it. I want to, make the most of what I got right now, and sort of cut my teeth with the BroBryceVlogs, because both ends is really kind of advanced editing, and it's sort of, especially last week's episode, Both Ends 8, with the Jim Carrey dating kit. I did so many different things in it. It was almost like the culmination of just about everything that I've learned about video editing. Now here's our super friendly neighbor dog. By the way, I just walked past the same guy that I was talking about. Not the same guy, but his house. Same guy that we showed in last week's Both Ends. The bullet time guy. So for those of you that are in my audience that use a Mac, and I know there are some in my audience, if you followed me over to this channel anyway, there are some in my audience that have Macs. If you have a Mac, what kind of Mac do you have? What are the specs on it? And how would you rate it? As for the purposes for what you do, how would you rate it? And what is it that you do with it? If you're on YouTube, you probably make videos, but I know a lot of people that are on YouTube that actually don't make videos. They just like to get on there and watch them. But if you use it for making videos, or just for office stuff, or just music, what do you use it for, and how would you rate your Mac in performance for what it is that you do? The reason why I'm asking this is like each one of my videos, I kind of like to have it be like a resource, have some reason for people to want to come back and look at something and refer to it again. So wouldn't it be useful, like, if someone was shopping for a Mac for a specific purpose, if they could say, oh, well, hey, what do I do with it? I want to do music. Well, here's somebody that uses their Mac for music. this is the model they bought, and here's how they would rate it for that purpose. So that's kind of cool, right? Yeah, Glenwood Park. Love it. Love it. You know what's funny is this park is still, there's probably still some fireworks in there from the 4th of July. I can't really walk in this park and film because I need a permit to do that. Well, I'm not filming though, I guess. I'm doing video. Does that require a permit? Oh, one of the coolest things that I like about iMovie, the image stabilization on it is really, really awesome. It's got stuff to compensate for your camera roll. So like your CCD cameras, they have a roll to them. You know, watch this. If I do this, it does this. And you'll probably see the trees start to slant back and forth. So here's what it looks like if I correct it and fix it with the camera rolling. Okay. Anyway, it's a nice cool day. I'm just walking around in the park trying to enjoy some of the outside of the house. I don't want to be a shut-in, you know. I'm in there like editing video for so many hours each week. I love merry-go-rounds. This is what you get for wearing slippers to the park. Stuff gets in your shoes. Okay. And on the merry-go-round. So I should vlog like this every day on the merry-go-round. Just get on a merry-go-round and vlog. Just talk to you guys. Merry-go-rounds are awesome. You could watch this all day, couldn't you? It's pretty awesome. I love merry-go-rounds. Can you swing and vlog? Oh wait, I should use one of these, shouldn't I? Okay. Let's scratch a little thing off of your face. Let me get a spitty tissue. So one can swing and vlog, but it ain't easy. It's like, okay. Are you guys getting sick yet? Motion sickness vlog. That's what we'll call this. Motion sickness vlog. I love doing stuff that nobody really wants to do. I just needed to get out of the house. I figured it was like 10 o'clock. I get up at 5:45 every morning. It was 10 o'clock and I hadn't been out of the house yet. Other than to take my wife's lunch and stuff out to her. Just been sitting there editing and getting on Facebook and getting distracted. You know what I figured? If I'm that distracted, I might as well just get out of the house, get away from it, go walk around, stretch, hit some fresh air. It's a nice kind of cool overcast day. It'll probably burn off. Ask for directions if you like. The trouble that comes with the visit to your dreams is that you'll probably want to stay. And as you figure out just what all this means, I'll still hope that you're okay. yeah, something else I blatantly forgot to talk about last week was as I was going to pick up my Mac the night before, my wife had noticed that my tire was low, so I needed to take it into the shop. The next morning it was really low, and I went down to the station and filled up the tire, but I had to go, so I went over to Vancouver and I drove on that tire, and then I drove all the way back out here and was ready to go up to Clackamas to pick up my Mac, and I just got to thinking, man, you know, I think I need to get this tire fixed. So I went into the tire shop and had them work on it. Turns out there was like a 4-inch nail that was stuck in my tire, and it was they said it was so long that it might have curled around and poked another hole in the tire. Anyway, it wasn't a very thick nail, but it was really long, and the whole top had been worn off and then worn flat again. So stopped there, then I went out, got my Mac, and everything was happy so far. Is there something that you would like? What? What? Oh, that's pretty cute there, Blossom. What about you, Sasha? Do you want something? Do you want something? I've got the flu, something fierce, and something funny on your face there. Take a look at this. This is kind of cool. This is the sunset from in front of our house. It's a really cloudy day. It just started raining. It's the first time it's rained in like a month, I think. You can see my grass is like yellow, bright yellow. Look at that killer sunset. And yeah, I'm trying to get both ends edited down. Movie Edit Pro 17 Plus has crashed on me 4 times in the last, well, just today. Did all my dialogue editing, and now it's getting it into, you know, the whole package with the music and the logos and all that stuff. Anyway, it's just a pain because it takes me like 20 minutes to get back to the point where I was, because I got to go search out the backup file that it makes and figure out what's the most recent file and, you know, open that one. So, you know, I lose the minimal work, but, you know, I'd rather lose no work, and I'd rather not lose 20 minutes every time the computer crashes. So, you know, and then you got to get back in the groove. Alright, we're getting ready to go take the seats out of this van over here so that we can use it to pick up all the furniture for our entertainment center and my office space and my desk and our living room, because we're going to buy a sofa and an office seat and a desk and all kinds of stuff for the living room from IKEA. And so we're going to borrow the neighbor's van and fill it up with IKEA junk. Will be model consumerism. Yay. Oh my gosh. We're here at OMSI. OMSI loves the 80s. And look at this.
Look at here. Play on.
Is it play on?
It's called Play On for us Yelpers.
P-L-E-Y.
This is something completely different. See this? It's out of here.
Oh, okay. Well, this right here, look at that. That's Monkey Island, Sim City, Double Dragon. What the heck is this thing? That's another crazy card, but it's an Amiga 500, obviously. You know, for those of us that know, you know, an Amiga. What game is this, do you think? Can you guess what game that is, judging by that thing?
Slap my hand, Black Soul Man.
This is Lemmings.
Oh yeah, my son loves this game.
Of course, it's Lemmings. Oh yeah, Centipede. That's my game. Tony's probably going to slay me at this one.
No, I don't think so. I haven't played this in so long. I'm not used to a trackball anymore.
Okay, Tony, did we find where they're serving the non-alcoholic beverages?
We did indeed. Right there.
Right? Oh, wow. And it's free.
Yeah, you don't even have to leave a tip.
Right. Where are the cups?
What?
Cups?
Here, drink out of my shoe.
When I used to come to OMSI back in the day, when we were kids, I guess, we'd go up to the planetarium back when it was up on the hill in Washington Park, and my friends, my friends kind of had an inn there, and we had this, there was this one gizmo, and I'm not sure where it is here amongst all this sea of technical toys, but it was kind of like a big black hole simulator thing. It's a big circle, like a funnel, and they would keep these marbles around during the day so that kids could like roll the marbles around the funnel. They'd watch it, you know, gradually gain speed as it went toward the middle of the funnel and drop down into the middle. Well, late at night, you know, we're going to a laser show, and there's people outside, and they're smoking all kinds of things outside. And as they're doing that, there was, you know, the funnel. So we're rolling pennies into this funnel, and over time, you know, we're rolling these pennies, and the people come in from outside, and they're looking at the funnel, and they're going, "Wow, dude, that's really cool." Well, we run out of pennies, and of course, you know, they go, "Oh, I think I have a penny." "Wait, I don't have a penny. I have like a nickel." "Okay, you think a nickel will work?" "Oh yeah, a nickel will probably work in there." So they put the nickel in there, and it just spin around and around and around, and finally go into the bottom. Now, the first time we did this, we told them that the money comes out of the bottom, and they can get it back out. But then, you know, somebody said, "Well, hey, the line's moving," and they all ran away from the funnel. And we just stood there saying, "Hey, your money's down here." But I guess we didn't say it all that loud when we said it. But the money was in the bottom, and we pulled like $20 out of the bottom of that thing. The next time we did it, we didn't tell them. So these folks are like losing their lunch in here, playing virtual reality. I guess it's like... Over there is what they're seeing on their screen.
That's what he's doing right there.
Alright. But he's inside this big ball. It's funny. We can start out that way and then we end up this way.
Yelp mints. Did you see the size of the...
Good morning. It is Sunday, and I am showing up 15 minutes early to get everything geared up for our worship leader this morning. And it looks like he got people at the door, so we'll be able to actually get in and not have to sit outside in the rain. So I'm kind of glad about that. I was kind of wondering, hey, cool. Good morning, Sunday. So we are reconstructing the living room. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Entertainment center right next to the set here. It's going to be, like, this thing is going to be gone. Look at this, like all this clutter. This is terrible. This is all like the Wii stuff, the camera stuff, the computer stuff. And then there was another shelf that had the receiver, and then the TV, and, you know, let's go see the TV. Yeah, let's go visit. Okay, the TV is here now. It's in the bedroom, face down. I've got to put the base back on it, because it used to have the, you know, it was the big, you know, wall-mounted, or, you know, the stand-mounted thing. And that was cool, you know, while it lasted, but right now we just got way too much clutter, so we're going to put it all with, you know, doors on it. It's going to be all enclosed. It'll be nice. Can't wait. This is the webcam that's built into the Mac. I'm going to do a little test. This will be in the vlog. In fact, time travel, you're watching the vlog. Okay. The air conditioner's on, it's right next to me. And I just turned on the import from Final Cut Pro using the trial version, just kind of messing around. So I've got it analyzing for, you know, motion sickness and audio problems and stuff. We're just going to see how it comes out. Maybe I'll let you hear it before and after if it allows me to do that. I just got done shooting both ends, and probably terribly backlit or something. And I'm really hoping it turns out good. I'm thinking about editing it on Final Cut Pro X. Since I got the trial, I might try it out. I'm giving it a shot. I'm watching some tutorials on YouTube for Final Cut Pro X. I've been checking out the MacMost video channel, and that looks pretty cool. Been learning a few things. It looks like Final Cut Pro X isn't like terribly hard to learn. It's just maybe not what I had envisioned. I was watching Film Riot, and Film Riot, they had a review what they think is good and bad about it, and there's a couple of things that they surprisingly the guys at Film Riot seem to like the magnetic timeline, and I'm not sure that I do. We'll see how that goes. It's sort of like, I guess it like eliminates gaps and stuff, and it makes sure that everything kind of stays together at the beginning of the timeline, but it also means that things sort of move in a way that you kind of, I guess it's just something new, huh? I guess, you know, if you think about it, like if YouTube's main audience is, you know, teenagers and kids and stuff, and if video is really making this transition toward independent filmmakers, it kind of does make sense to make Final Cut Pro X sort of a transitional thing from iMovie. I hate to say this, and I'm probably going to get a lot of hate from my fellow professional videographers and video producers, but, you know, I'm a person that's having to learn this from scratch. I don't have the prior experience with Final Cut Pro 7 or any of that stuff, so I don't really have any kind of bias toward the older version. I know that I moved to the Mac because I wanted to work with Final Cut, and I'm sort of disappointed that there's all this turmoil happening right at the time that I make my transition to the Mac. That really sucks. But I am glad that right when this is happening, they're opening up the Final Cut Pro X for a trial version, so I can give it a shot, see if I like it, see what I think. Hey, I'm in it for the long haul, but, you know, what happens if I end up going with Adobe? I hope not. I don't want to. I want to learn this. I want to learn this Apple stuff, and I want Apple to really get Final Cut Pro going. So that's just me. Just me. I'm going to get ready to go for a little walk since I got my shooting done for the day. And neighbor's probably going to come over and help me build the sofa so I can kind of get out of these green gumdrop chairs from IKEA. We'll be getting, we have our sofa actually boxed up there in the kitchen. We just put in the entertainment center the other day, and actually I think we just finished that up the day before yesterday, and I'm looking forward to doing some more with it. We're going to add another cabinet to it and move a few more things around. Subwoofer's going to have to find a new home. You notice I'm wearing makeup. I'm not trying to get all chicky on you. I'm just trying to look a little better on video. Revlon Age Defying Makeup. And I'm just kind of using that. It's just kind of a brush on. It's got its own little brush. And it's just something to kind of lighten up my complexion. You know, if I had blemishes or whatever. It's just something to kind of conceal and even out the tone of my skin a little bit for video. And after I get back home from this walk, I'm going to wash this right off, so don't get any ideas. I don't plan on wearing guy liner anytime soon, but we'll find out, huh? So if you remember, I shot a video a long time ago, sometime last year, about getting started with home security. And since then, we actually did install a home surveillance system in my neighbor's house. And so I kind of got a little bit of a taste of what that's like to do a home surveillance system. And my neighbor's also going to put in a staircase into our house for, it's going to be one of those attic staircases. And so once we do that, I may think about like using that access to go up there and install cameras into the house. So it'd be kind of cool. Something different, and I might actually like shoot video of how it's done and actually kind of get some of that up on the Mindpower channel. I'd really like to do that. Do some how-tos for home security. And also, I don't know if you noticed, but I got a new channel that I started up just this week. And it's really going to be kind of casual, laid back. Don't really know what I'm going to do with it quite yet. But it's going to be, it's BroBryce FX, BroBryce FX. And that is for, I'm going to be doing, you know, special effects stuff there. So stuff like my old telekinetic abilities video. I'm not sure if I'll move the videos over to that channel. But if I do some new special effects videos, that's where they'll be posted. And I kind of want to, you know, get into doing some of these more advanced tricks, do little short films, you know, surrounding a certain type of special effect, and get into doing that. And maybe that will garner some extra attention from the video editing community. I don't know, but, you know, I did some pretty cool stuff with Movie Edit Pro, and since I'm kind of moving out of that realm, I'd like to get my hands on some of the more advanced stuff, looking at trying out After Effects and seeing if I can do some fancy stuff with that too. That'd be cool. I told my wife about the price tag of After Effects, and she was like, And hey, if you haven't already done so, Comcast Cable has now opened up a new series, and it's called VidBlogger Nation. It's on Comcast Xfinity On Demand. So if you go into your on demand functions and get local entertainment, you'll see VidBlogger Nation there. And my friend Tony Thomas is on VidBlogger Nation. He's got a few episodes up, and season 2 is just getting ready to come out. And I hope that you will check that out and enjoy it. Give some support to my buddy Tony on his Cha Man channel. Hey, remember the Bullet Time house? Check it out. There's a squirrel in the yard. There he went. Papsy Daisy. Up into the tree. And away we go. Pretty cool.
And I would hope that you're okay. It's not fair, I know.
I love to talk. I love to talk.